Today on Outdoor Handyman Adventures, I'm going to show you how to fix if your fan is only blowing on low and it won't blow any speeds. Your speeds won't work on your fan control. I'm going to show you how to fix that today when you're running your air condition AC. So we turn it on, cut your AC on, and you're not getting much of nothing out of there. You can feel the AC, but you can barely feel it. So today I'm going to replace a part on here to show you how to get it to working, to get this where it blow a lot more. So we're going to turn this off, turn our truck off. And what we want to do is open our glove box, and I'm going to show you, you pull this, push this inward, and pull this inward like this, and that drops the glove box, and you can get right to the part you need to get to. So I'm going to go around there and take that apart. Now that I have the glove box dropped down, you can access the part we need to get to. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you the part we need to get to. The part we need to get to is right here. As you can see, a screw here and a screw right there. We need to take those two screws out and take that part off. That's the part we're going to be replacing today. And that makes the difference in the fan speeds on your fan here under your dash for your heating and air system. As you can tell, this wire here has already been unplugged. For some reason, that's already unplugged, but that's good that somebody left it unplugged, because I'm still trying to figure out what all was going on with this heating and air. Oh, that's unplugged too. Somebody has probably changed out a blend door, or it needs a blend door. I'm not sure on that yet. I've just recently purchased this truck, so I'm not sure about it. I just know the fan settings is not working. So I'm going to replace this, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Now, what we do, we get a ratchet. Once we get our ratchet, we're going to put our ratchet up here. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing. I'm using this is an 8mm socket, an extension to reach up in here to get the bolt out. And that's what we want to do, is get these bolts out. You got two bolts you need to get out. So I'm going to go ahead and take those bolts out now, because it's hard for you to see while I'm trying to get them out. Now that I have the screws out, I don't know if you can see it up in here, but now that I got the screws out, this piece here should just slide right out of the dash, and it does. Okay, I slid it out, and I'm going to push it down. Be careful not to mess up anything under here or unhook anything. I'm going to push it downward, because I want to bring it down to the bottom of the dash, and then I'm going to put the glove box back up, pushing this in. Push this in. All right, put the glove box back up so I can get up under here, so I can pull it underneath here so I can unhook the wiring. But this is what we got. This is what it looks like, and this is the part that I'm going to be replacing today. Is this part right here, and it's got a fitting right here that comes right loose right here. Now we want to mash this piece right here down with our thumb, and we want to wiggle it back and forward, mashing it and wiggling it, and it should come out. There we go, and that's out. So that's what you got to do to get this part out. I went up to the local auto parts store, and this is the part I got. Is this part here? That's my parts number that I got on the part to replace this one. I'm going to open this up, and it should be the same. It should match up. We want to look to make sure they look the same. Make sure they all look, both of them looks the same, and they do. You know, check them out. Make sure they look the same. This is the old one here, and of course we got our new one here. So, and install it. I'm going to go ahead. I think since this wire's off, I'm going to go ahead and mount it in my dash, and then I will plug the wires back into it. To make it easier to install this piece in there, the screws, see how they fit in there tight? So I'm going to go ahead and run the screw up a little bit, and that right there will hold my screw from falling. That way I don't lose the screw somewhere down in the car. So I'm going to put these in here, and I'm going to just run them up a little bit just for this piece to hold them. Make sure when you install this, you install it just like this, where this angle part is on that side, because there's a pin, there's like a plastic piece. It intrudes out up there off the fan, where the fan housing is, for this piece to fit in there just like that. So make sure you install it just like this. It's dark up there, so it's going to be kind of hard to see me install it right here. It's a dark spot. So let me line this up. I'll just stick it up in here. I don't know if you can see it up in there. Kind of see it like that. And it goes in there just like that, and I'll tighten it right up. Now that I got the 2 bolts up in here tightened up, now I need to plug in my wire. I got the 2 bolts plugged in up there. Now I need to get my wire, reach in here, grab my wiring harness, pull it back up here. As you can tell, this is a very tight spot to be seeing and filming, so that makes it difficult to film and see at the same time. Okay, let's see. Got this wire right here in the way. Let's see. See, it's just like, move them wires out the way where you can see. You can see it up in there. We want to plug it in right there. We just got to plug our harness in right there. That's all we got to do now. I reach up there, make sure there's no wires in the way, and it plugs directly in just like that. Yep, that's plugged in. All right, now I have them plugged in. Yep, now it's plugged in. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it up there, how I got it wired up and it's plugged in. Yep, it's all installed. It is now installed. The new one is now installed into the truck. And now let's see if the fan is going to work as it should. All right, I just cranked the truck. Now let's see, put this on AC. Okay, it seems to be working now. I don't know if you can hear it. That's on low. That's a little higher. That's higher. So it's working now. I can feel air coming out of this vent. I don't know if you can see the vent, but right here, I can feel air coming out of the vent. So now it is working. Let's see, I can feel air where I couldn't feel air before. But yeah, I can feel air now. So I got it so I can feel air coming out of here. See, low right there, that's on low. That's low. 2, 3. All right, I got the speeds changing, thank goodness. Now, that's all I'm gonna do on this video today. To put this back together, your glove box, you wanna press right here on the sides, push the sides in on both sides. That gets it past the plastic part right here where it'll fit right up in there and you can shut your glove box back. I hope this video helped you on getting the part you need to repair your fan speeds on your Ford Explorer, and changing out this one part made a world of difference. So hopefully this helps you on your automotive issue with your fan speed. Thanks for tuning in today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet and you find yourself coming over and over to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to join my channel. And if there's anything you'd like to see on my channel, leave a comment and I'll do my best to make a video on it. Thanks for tuning in to Outdoor Handyman Adventures YouTube channel.